Very good morning, all beloved students. Welcome back. So this is the second session. Okay, so we are going to continue our lesson 3. Talking about your education. Okay, so we will start in part D, grammar. Alright, we will learn about simple past irregular verbs. Okay, students. So before we start learning about this part, let teacher review you about what we have learned so far in the first section. Okay, students, so in the first section, what have we learned? Okay, so in the first section, we learned about some vocabulary, right? And part A and part A model conversation and part B vocabulary, and we have done with one exercise also in part B. Okay, student, now teacher would like you to open your book to page 52. Okay, so so we learned about some vocabulary that the first is correspondence. Okay, certificate, benefit, manage, society, useful, face, and the last one, realize. Right? Do you still remember about this? Okay, so who can tell me about the definition of all of these words? So correspondence, it means an email or a letter, right? Certificate means the document showing about your education, your skill. Okay. Benefit means what we can. Okay, so benefit we talk about. What we can get from the job, or can be to have a good effect, okay, on something. D, manage. What does it mean, manage? Okay, manage means to direct or in charge of something. Society, we talk about group of people live in one society, one group, okay. One community or one country we call society. Next, useful means helpful. Students, do you still remember? Next, phase. What does it mean, phase? Okay, phase is the part of the process of something, so it's called phase. Realize means believe or to know or to understand about something. Okay, now let's move to part D. Okay, you can look at the page 53, then you will see part D. We will learn about simple past irregular verbs. Okay, students, so we have learned already about the past simple past. Okay, we learned already about simple past. So simple past with be. Do you still remember about the form of simple past with be, students? Okay, we use simple past with be. Okay, the form is that we use to be in the past, verb. So we use subject plus verb plus object, right? Or plus complement. And you know already the three forms, like question, positive, and negative. Okay, and we have learned already in the previous lesson about be like. Okay, that we used to ask someone to describe about something. Do you still remember? Okay, if you not remember about this tab, okay, this point, you can open your book back to page 48. Okay, no 48. Okay, on page 51, then you will see. Okay, all right, good, students. So today we are going to learn about irregular verbs in the past. Okay, so irregular verb is a verb. Okay. So in the past, the verb can be regular verbs or irregular verbs. Okay. Where can teacher write? Okay. Or irregular verb. Okay, the verbs can be regular verb or irregular verb in the past. Okay, so let teacher explain you about the irregular verb first. After finish about irregular verbs, teacher will explain you some about irregular verbs. Okay, so you know that simple past means if we use we want to make the sentence the simple past, we have to change verb into past, from present to past, okay, from verb 1 to verb 2. So like the verb learned, so we have to change it to learned, ed in the end. So this is verb 2, this is verb 1, okay. So if you want to use that sentence in the past, we have to change the verb into the past as well. So to change into the past, you have to note, you have to remember about regular verb and irregular verb. Some verbs change from the first verb to another verb, and some verbs just add ed. So add ed we call irregular verb, and the verb that change from the first verb to another verb we call irregular verb. Okay, let teacher give you example. Number 1, learned. So if you want to make it to past verb in the past, so we have to add ed. Okay. And about irregular verb, like the verb failed. Okay, failed. When we want to make it into the past, write it into verb 2. So change from the first verb, failed. Okay, got it? We change from the first verb to another verb, but irregular verb we just add ed in the end only. Okay, okay, good. Number 2, relied. Number 3, graduate, and 2, graduated. Okay, graduated. So the word that end with a letter T or D and add ed, we pronounce it tit. Okay, tit, tit, d, did. Okay, did. Okay, good student. Sometimes the spelling change. Okay, if that word ends with an int y, we have to change y into ied when we use that word in past tense. Okay, like the word copy, to copy it. Okay, copy it. So we change y to ie. Okay, so change y to ied. Okay, with the word that end in y. Okay, the word study, verb study, change it to studied. Okay, so change y to ied. You got with this? Okay, good. Next, when there is a singular stressed vowel before a singular final consonant. So we have stop. So this is vowel and this is consonant. So we have consonant before. We have vowel before consonant, double the final consonant and add final and add ed. Okay, so we have to double p, double the final consonant. So double p because p is in the final, right? So double p and add ed. Okay, got it? So stop, we have o and p. So p is consonant. This is vowel. So if you see like this vowel before consonant in the end like this, we have to double consonant. Okay, double p and add ed in the end. So stopped. Okay, stop it like this. Okay, good. Number 2, planned. So let's see a here, and you see n here. So n is consonant and a vowel. So we have to double end. Okay, got it? Good. So again, for regular verb, when we use it in the past, we have to add ed in the end. But you have to note that those words end in y, we have to change y into ied. Okay? One more. You have to remember that if those words have vowel, consonant in the end, vowel, consonant in the end like this, we have to double consonant. Then add ed. Got it? Okay, good. So teacher think that you understand, and if you have any question, just leave your question, okay? Free question to us. Okay, so irregular verb. We will learn in the next lesson, okay? But let's teacher introduce you some regular verb. When we change it change when we use it in the past. This is in the past, okay? Into verb 2, so we have to change from the first word to another word. So how can you know that word? So you have to remember those words that are irregular verbs, okay? You have to remember about regular verbs, and you have to remember about you have to know about irregular verb and regular verbs, okay? Remember it, then you will know how to change it in the past. Okay, good, students. Thank you so much. We will learn about irregular verb in the next session or the next video. Thank you. So if you have any question, free ask, okay? So now let's just say goodbye. See you tomorrow.